it's no secret that you're now back out on the grass. What does that feel like for you to be back out there after so many months out injured?
Yeah, it feels very good, Tom. Obviously it's been a long time, but I feel as if the worst is over me now, and I feel as if in a few weeks I should be ready to be back in the team and be able to train.
And for yourself, you went and had that surgery. To get that out the way and to know that you were on the road to full recovery, that must again have been a real good feeling for yourself.
Yeah, big time. I think it was more a feeling of relief, obviously, because of last year it happened. It's been nearly a year since the initial incident, but then I come back and played for them 4 games last season, and then I was still getting a lot of pain, and then they actually have to get surgery to find out what was wrong, which was actually a torn meniscus. It was just, as I said, a sense of relief, and now hopefully I can just kick on.
I was going to say, it must have been, a real frustrating period for you, because I think it was just before Christmas last year, in the build-up to our game against Salford City on Boxing Day. Like you say, you came back, played those couple of games last season, took part in pre-season training, but then, suffered a setback then. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it's been a tough year. Obviously, coming back and then never being probably right or whatever, and then doing 3 weeks of pre-season training, and obviously the injury reoccurring. It's been frustrating, but obviously, as I said, the worst is over me now, so hopefully I can just kick on, and then in the next few weeks get back and obviously help the boys and try and get us up the table a bit.
And being back on the grass, what's your rehab programme been like now?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a lot slower this time, whereas last season I feel as if maybe we rushed back a bit too early because of the position maybe the team was in, and that's probably down to myself, because I seen that we maybe needed to get a few wins, and I wanted to get back and try and help the team, but this time it's a lot slower, and we're just taking it day by day, week by week, and then eventually it'll all come good.
And that must be, a thing that obviously plays over in your mind. You've come back, you say you may have rushed it a little bit, but it was all about getting it right this time and making sure everything was, the preparation and the rehab were done correctly to make sure you were good for the second half of the season. Yeah,
big time. I mean, obviously the first half of the season I haven't featured at all, so hopefully I can make as big an impact in the second half and get us into the playoffs where we want to be.
I'm going to say it's all about that. What has Rev the physio said to you to make sure you are doing things right now?
I think it's a lot about trust. I think Rev trusts me and I trust him, and that he believes in me, that I work hard and that I never really slack off or anything. So it's just me getting my head down and every day coming in with the right attitude to get in and get myself back fit.
And I know when players have been injured before, they said a treatment room can be a really lonely place. How have you found that over the last year?
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously there's times when I'm by myself, and then there's times we have a few injuries in the team, but you just have to overcome that, and I think I'll be a better person for it when I'm eventually back and back to myself.
And what has the head coach Matt Taylor said to you? You suffered the injury under Darryl Clark, then you came back in for a little bit under interim head coach Brian Dutton. What's Matt Taylor now said to you?
Yeah, he's been spot on with me. Obviously it's probably frustrating for him that I haven't been back playing and haven't shown him what I can do maybe and what I can bring to the table, but I mean, I speak to the gaffer regularly, and he's been spot on with me, as I said, and hopefully now I can repay his faith in me.